What is the school pantry?
The school pantry is something that I created as part of Karma Club this year, where we provide clothing, food items, hygiene items for the students at Donovan Middle School.
What inspired you to start the school pantry?
I heard that there were some other schools starting it, and I asked around if, especially after COVID, I knew MVCC started a pantry, and then I heard that Kernan was starting a pantry. And so I asked around here at Donovan, and nobody really had any ideas of that there was anything in the works. So I said, well, we're going to start a pantry. So that's what we did.
All right. Have any teachers donated to the pantry?
Yeah, several teachers have, some counselors. Ms. Palladino has. A lot of the donations have been, we have a cookbook too that we were selling.
For Mother's Day?
Yep, and those proceeds went to buying things for the pantry as well.
Could you name a few of the teachers that donated?
Let's see, Miss Bono donated, Miss Rasiopa, Miss Kendra gave a lot of donations. I know I'm leaving out people, but I cannot think off the top of my head right now. Yeah, but there's been Miss Constantine donated a few items. Yeah.
Have any students donated to the pantry? Like anyone in Karma Club, maybe?
Yeah, a few Karma Club students. Isra El-Jamal, she brought in a few items from her home, and a few other people have brought in. I know Brandon Corals came in one day with some sanitizer. He donated, and so a few students have, yeah.
For like as an idea from a student, could you like maybe like try to like donate journals? Because we're watching the Free Writers or something in social studies, and I was thinking, yep, and I was thinking like maybe from them like getting journals and writing down things that would really help students, especially like coping with stress and sadness.
That's a good idea. I will put that on the list.
How often do students visit the pantry?
That's the hard part. Is we have a system. We have a form that teachers can fill out for their students and give to me in my mailbox, and I will fill their orders and bring it to them. But some students like to come and look. So since I am teaching and I don't have all the periods free when students are free, we bring down some of our clothes to the cafeteria for them to look at, and they can take whatever they want. We're going to do our shoes tomorrow, and that gives students an opportunity to use the pantry, but usually it has to go through a teacher first, or students will come up to me all the time and say, I need this, 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 and I'll find out where their class is, and I'll just grab it when I have a free minute and bring it to them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of that. But I see students, the students need something from the pantry almost every day.
I seen a girl today. She was checking out the clothes. I've got a few things from the pantry. I got deodorant and soap.
Yeah, why spend the money on it when we have it here for help? And we get a lot of the donations. I would like to say this too. We get a lot of donations from Compassion Coalition. They have given us a lot of deodorant and hygiene items and some snacks and tons of socks. I think so.
Yeah. How did you like establish the pantry? Since you mentioned like it not being, the idea of it not being popular in Donovan, like how did you kind of?
So it was around Christmas, and I said, I'm just going to do a drive for hygiene items. And we were doing something else for the rescue mission as well. We're collecting items, and people were donating money and stuff. So I just went down and I just got a ton of items. And it started with maybe $60 worth of like hygiene items, and then people started bringing them in, or like my mom goes out a lot and buys things too, so she helps a lot, and like family members and other people, I would put it on social media and people would be like, oh, I have stuff for you, and they would donate, and so here we are.
So the word about the Donovan pantry is like out?
I think it's getting out there.
Hopefully.
Yeah, Miss Padula from the Board of Education knows about it, and she's been talking about it and stuff like that. So,
all right, do you think you can give us a tour about the pantry?
Sure.
Wait, before that, what's your most recommended item?
Well, I'll tell you what goes fast and what we can't keep up with. Body wash, deodorant, and lotion.
Yeah. It's that season.
And also, like, we get a lot of adult clothing, but we don't get enough of like size 10 to 12 boys clothing. We really need like a lot of sweatpants and stuff for kids that are smaller sizes. So that's kind of what I'm trying to reach out for right now.
All right, can you give us a tour of
Sure.
the pantry, how it's set up and organized?
So the food items are over here, and right now we're trying to get rid of our food items because it's almost summer and we don't want to leave them here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of bare minimum right now. Excuse the pantry, it's a little messy. We have like feminine products, we have deodorants, we have down here like t-shirts. A lot of our t-shirts right now are like tank tops and stuff are like extra large.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a hard time getting rid of those. But then we have like underwear and bras and socks and belts. So if you ever see any kids with their pants down, I have belts. There's deodorant, there's body wash, shampoo, conditioner, and these things are constantly going. So I'm constantly having to refill them, and I don't have all the resources to do that. So we're working on that. Soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, some toilet paper. We have some Tide Pods that we divvy up into little packets to give to the kids to take home so they can do wash. We had a donation from Deerfield Place for over 200 water bottles. As you can see, we only have a few left, so those have been hot commodity. Yeah, there's a few back there too. Yeah, water bottles are really good. We have scarves. Right now we're getting our shoes together because tomorrow we're going to give out, put the shoes in the cafeteria in the hopes that we can get rid of some of them.
I see Bear Paw, that's a good brand, especially for the winter.
Yeah, we just got these new Pumas in that are super cool for boys. We tend to get a lot of female shoes and not so many boy shoes. These are good, but they're size 10 or size 11, so they don't fit everybody. And then we share the space also with the Compassion Coalition, the teacher store. So we have some teacher store items that is reserved for teachers. And then we have all of these racks that Miss Palladino kindly gave us to put all our clothes on. And we have them organized by coats, by long sleeve sweaters, t-shirts, pants, boys and girls shirts, kind of thing. And we've been slowly getting rid of them. And we also have a few dresses for semi-formal. This one. Woo! And so there are a few dresses in here as well. That's pretty much the pantry.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I also want to just do a quick shout out to Miss Scalise. She's a guidance counselor here at Donovan. She's been helping out tremendously with the student pantry and helping us to organize our items and she's been working with kids to try to get them what they need and doing also hygiene classes with some students. And we've made like little packets. We also made, with the help of Mr. Singleton, he gave us drawstring bags, and we made little gift bags for the buddy dance that's going to be happening with the special ed community here at Donovan. So, doing big things here.